me over the, just give me a thumbs up. Great. Okay. Turn your volume up if needed. And we're going to start with some arm circles. Big sweep with the arm. Can you brush past your ear and reach your fingers? And then turn your circle into a shoulder roll. Your joints oiled. And try and keep your lower half still, but let your upper body rotate. Keeping still from your hip down. And then a little bit of rib cage movement. So lower half still, but upper half shifting across. Really challenging for some. Okay, we're going to take our feet a little bit wider and lean off to the side and then lift. Now, as you do it, if you can see yourself in your screen, can you lengthen this top arm? Try not to bend it. Keep going. Let Rachel in. Can you get this arm back by your ear and then sweep around? So we lean and then sweep around. Lean and then sweep around. And let's do that again. Sweep round. Hi Rachel, just getting started. Well done for making it. Sweep. Hi Rachel, just getting started. So one more each way. And then I want you to turn your toes out. We're going to drop into a plie. So bend your knees. Can you keep your bottom tucked under? And I'm going to open the arms. Deep breath in. Leave your day behind. Breathe in. Breathe out your day. Especially if you've been doing a lot of running around. Give you time. Alrighty, final one. We're gonna then tiptoe rise. Tiptoe and drop your heels. As you tiptoe, hands up and lower. So tiptoe and then lower. And do it again. Tiptoe and lower. Tiptoe and then drop into the plie. Tiptoe and plie. Do it again. Tiptoe and drop. All the way down. Two more. And lower. And final one. And drop. Okay, great. Let's put your body weight to one leg. And I want you to kick forwards, kick back, and then bring your knee up and circle out. Forward and back on that leg. And circle out. Do it again, same leg, forwards, back, and circle. Two more, forwards, backwards, circle, forwards, backwards, and circle. Let's do that on the other side. Can you point your toes as you sweep your leg through? Circle around. And as you do it, lengthen up your posture, especially if you've been doing a lot of desk work today. Elongate up through your spine. You get a bit of height in the leg. Two more. And last one. Okay, good job. We're going to take our feet just a little bit wider. And if you can bend into your knee and push your bottom back. And move to the middle and do that on the other side. Use your hands to press into your thighs. Use the thigh pressure to push your bottom back when you're down. We're going to hold 2, 1, and then release. Let's do that the other side. Now, if you're a bit more supple, what you might do is bring this hand here and rotate the other arm up. And then release. So bring this hand down and then rotate. I'm going to hold it down there for about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then switch to the other side. 3, 2, 1. One more each way. And final one. And I'd like you to find a stick or a band. We're going to do some mobilization for our shoulders. So we're going to take the stick behind and then move in front. Touching down behind, touching down in front. If it's tricky, take your hands wider. If you're not quite feeling it all, narrow the hands. Think about your posture, so lengthen up through the crown of your head. Notice, common to do this, I call it pigeon head. As you take the stick over the top, try to keep your head steady and stacked on top of your shoulders. Now you can either keep going with this version, or we're going to go round the world like this, and then back the other way. Free off those desk shoulders. Can you do it twice more? So final one. Okay, good job. And breathe in and breathe out. Are you looking for online classes that support you with getting more me time? You want to get supple, strong, feel less stressed, get in the driving seat, but actually perhaps you've noticed that following videos on YouTube isn't actually helping you commit. It's not like the teacher reaches out and says, correct your hips, bring your knee back, move your posture back. And this is the problem. So, of course, you can hit subscribe to get more from the Zigs YouTube channel. But let's face it, we're not going to send our children to a school without a teacher or a tutor. I mean, what's their life going to be like if they're going to learn in that way? So my name's Claire Louise Freeman. I'm the business owner of Zigs Exercise, and I like to encourage you to join me and my community online, where we get together via Zoom and we practice Pilates conditioning, yoga stretches, mobility, and the thing is, we get to actually talk through this stuff. We get to do it together. And to me, consistently doing it together is the thing that gives us much, much better results than if we're left flailing around in front of a video trying to do it all by ourselves. So if you'd like more information about joining me and others, please reach out, get in touch. You can work with us morning, evening, from the comfort of your own home. It's great because you get all the kit together at home, and it does help you to practice in between as well. So I'm offering a complimentary kickstart call. We can talk through what's getting in the way, you know, why it's not worked so far. And sometimes the hardest bit is actually just picking up the phone and talking it through. So brave pants on. I work with all sorts of people from various walks of life, different shapes and sizes. And often people who do work with me do it because they say that I do it in a very non-judgmental way. Of course, it's free to talk, so you can click the link in the description box below and we can get to know each other and see if we're a good fit. There's no pressure here. On the call, I'll listen in to, you know, what you need support with, what your personal needs are, and I can answer any of your questions about our online Pilates and yoga, where we do it together in community. Why wait? This stuff doesn't get any easier as we get older. We work with lots of busy parents, grandparents, business owners, NHS professionals, private school teachers, regular school teachers. So if that feels like you and you need that support and accountability on getting it done, that's the thing. If we've got the sessions booked in regularly, that means we're much more likely to show up. And it's that regularity that people are often missing. You know, they take time off during holidays. It's the commitment that gets the motivation. So why wait? Book in, give me a call, and I'll see you on the other side. So much fun in the snow. Okay, we're going to bring our knees up, tuck, and then tap. Breathe out as you tuck, breathe in as you tap. You can either keep going with your head on the floor. The next level will roll into a ball. It's good to roll into a ball after a working day. And you lengthen your legs for more advanced. Breathe out as you roll. Breathe in as you balance. Now, if you're doing the leggy version where you extend, try to lift your chest when you extend. It's common to sort of go into a rounded shape. See if you can get that lift in your chest and you'll work your core just that little bit more. 2 more. So, final one. Alrighty, and then from here, we're going to mark ourselves onto our front. And I'd like you to separate your hands just slightly wider than your shoulders. Press your shoulders down and chin up into Cobra. Allow your body to lower back to the ground. Focus on your breath. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, lowering. Use this time as your breathing space. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, lowering. As you do the lift, can you point your toes quite firmly? Reach your toes against the ground. Let's get our feet working. Point right down into your big toes. If you've got a happy, stronger back, you might lift a bit higher. We're going to do that twice more. Pushing the ground away. And final one. And from here, if you can come up to all fours and balance with your opposite arm away from your leg like this for me. And then can you touch your elbow to your knee underneath? And do that again. So you're going to reach and then round and touch. Inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, round, look down. And do it again. Push the ground away. Twice more on this side. So last one. And then if you can switch and do that the other way. Extending and then rounding. And as you extend out, reach again into your big toe. And you get your leg high enough that your buttock muscle really kicks in. Do that twice more. So final one. And then can you meet me in the downward dog? So hook under your toes, lift your bottom up, and let your head drop through your arms. Allow your shoulders to relax. Breathe deeply. So again, just use this time as your breathing space. Inhaling into your belly, exhaling your day out. And you take a walk in with your hands. We're just going to hang loose for a second here, sliding the hands here around the back of the ankles. And you pull your head down, nose towards your knees. And then sinking into a squat position. Yoga squat, arms together here. And then drop down, taking hold of the ankles. Bring your nose towards your knees. Bend your knees into a squat. And palms together. Bring your shoulders down, away from your ears. And do it again. So straight legs, drop your head down. Now as we move into the squat again, if you can see yourself in your screen, can you get your bottom down about the same height as your knee, or at least heading in that direction? Do that twice more. Hang loose. And then sinking into our squat. So final one. Sinking into the squat and relax off. Oh, who turned the heat up? Okay, grab a drink. And then we're going to find some weights and work on our arms and upper body. Okay, so grab some weights. Weights and some balance. You bring your elbows back by your waist and turn outwards, keeping your elbows squeezed in, rising onto your tiptoes. When you're in this position, try to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other and then move back in. Let's do that again. So press your shoulder blades down. Now, are you in your core? Is your back in overarch? Can you tuck your bottom in slightly so you feel your abdominal muscles kick in? Let's do that again. Feel for your core. Adding some extension. The next level, staying on the tippy toes. Can you get the weights out of your peripheral vision? That's it. So you sort of open your chest. Do that again. Squeeze your shoulders. Hands out of your periphery. Press your shoulder blades down away from your ears. We're going to keep going with this level. On the next level, we're going to stay out there with the arms. We add a turn, looking towards the backhand as we turn to test our balance. Wobbling optional. And let's give that a go on the other side. Welcome the wobble on these. Steady can you be in your ankles? So great for our ankle stability and stamina. As the core stay active and switched on as we do the rotation. That one more time each way. Squeeze the blades. Your weights are about the right level. By the time you get into the last one, you should be kind of going, oh, not sure I can do any more. If that's not happening, then definitely bring an extra half a kilo or a kilo in next time. Help up your strength game. Okay, good job. So, can you find a stick? We're going to give our quads a good old stretch. So we'll use the stick here along the back to monitor posture as we get hold of a foot. Now, if you can see yourself from a side view, you can check in on what your posture is doing. Like if your knee's here in front, we want to try and get it back here towards the other knee. Heel towards your bottom. You squeeze your buttock muscles to push your hip bones forwards. So first level, we'll focus on those posture points. For those of you who want to do level 2 and test your balance more, we're going to take it here into a forward lean. Seeing if we can keep the heel on the bottom as we lean forwards. Again, welcoming the wobble. And then back down. And let's give that a go on the other side. Again, use your screen to help have a check-in on your posture. When you get your knees together, at least aiming in that direction, heel towards your bum. Squeeze the glutes. And then once you're there, going into forward lean, keeping the heel against the bottom to test the balance. Alrighty, let's release, give the legs a shake out. We're going to go wide with our feet next. You can separate your feet out. And on this side, if you can turn your leg out, so if you mirror me and bend into this knee, lengthening the arms into warrior pose. I'm going to push the back heel away. So this back foot is angled in at 45 degrees. Backing the shoulders above the hips. Softening the shoulders. We're going to hold the pose. I want you to try and get down. So there's a corner of a square here. Pushing the knee back. Sinking into it. Stamina building exercise. Move into our warrior pose. Breathe. Eye gaze down the middle finger. Straighten the bent leg and lean to a triangle pose. You stack your arms one above the other. Now often when the muscles are tight, the top arm will sort of wander forwards and you nudge that arm back. Eye gaze looking up now towards your top hand to test your balance. Bring this top arm over. We're aiming this top arm now more horizontally. Deep breath. Alrighty, let's release. Our warrior pose will go on the other side. So if you can bend your knee over here, lengthen the back arm, sink into it. Again, we're looking for the corner of a square, aiming the thigh parallel with the ground. Sink down with your hips and push your back heel away. Eye gaze down the middle finger. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Straightening the bent leg. Sliding the hand down the shin. We go long with the top arm. And your eye gaze up towards your top hand. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to come down into splits. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go wide foot position. Teasing. So, pointy toes. Lift up through your chest. And we're going to try and rotate the body so it's side on as we flex the feet and reach your opposite hand to your foot, nose to knee. And as you come up, lift your chest. Pointy toes, and you rotate your upper body. Remember, it's not supposed to feel easy, this one. But with each one, see if you can nudge just that little bit further down. So chest coming towards your thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. And see if you can stay down there where it feels uncomfortable, let's face it, for about 3 seconds. Can you go a bit further on your last 4? And just going to do that one more time. Alrighty, resting off. Give your legs a shake. And you come down onto your back now. Have a drink if you need one. Let's keep ourselves topped up, particularly if you're playing a bit of catch up and haven't drank much throughout your day. Okay, So, opposite arm away from the leg, Pilates single leg stretch. Level 1, we'll have both feet on the floor to begin with. Level 2, we're going to start here with your knees above your hips. The third level, we'll do it with straight legs. So feet are above the hip. And we're going to point the toes and then flex the feet. We'll do pointy on the way out and then flexed as we come back in. So work your feet. And you get your thumb to touch the floor as your arm goes overhead. We're going to do that 4 more times. More. So final one, and then bend your knees. Just place your hands on top of your knees. And we just circle your knees around together like this and just close your eyes. Allow your back to be massaged against the ground. Just being aware of your joints in your back. And then circling in the opposite direction. One more circle. Alrighty, we're going to rock up to a seated position and we're going to do some curls. So rolling down and back up. If it's tricky to get up and down, you can use a strap under your feet. Or you can do it hands-free. Or for third level, bringing in a weight. Doing the weighted version, try to get your arms back by your ears. Now as you're doing it, notice, is it a smooth move or a jerky move? Think about the quality of your movement. Can you kind of slow it down so there's a little bit more control there? Put you in the driving seat. 2 more. The final one. Alrighty, when we're done, we're going to crisscross through our legs. Either crisscross, or if you've got any trouble with your knees, you can have your feet open on this one. And bring our arms up and forward, going quite wide with our hands. Quite wide, and then chin down to the chest. Deep breath. Nudging the fingers forwards. Breathe. Wriggling the fingers just a bit further. And a little bit further forward. Breathe. Sliding your hands back in. Okay, so we're going to crisscross the other one over the top now. And if you could get yourself sat up onto your sitting bones, you get your arms back by your ears. Forwards, hands wide, wider than your shoulders, reaching your fingers, chin in to your chest. Breathe. Nudging the fingers forwards, nudging again. Breathe. Alrighty, let's slide our hands back in. Can you find a stick? We're going to do some side kicks next. If you can pop your stick just around the back of your body, we use it to monitor posture. Notice my upper body's at the back edge of the mat and my feet are more at the front edge. We do the same with some lift here in your waistline. Point our toes, hover the top leg, And then can you keep your waistline lifted as you float your bottom leg up off the ground? So the legs are off the ground, we'll flex the feet and come back down. Let's give that another go. Pointy toes, split the leg, hover and hold, 2, 3, flex and come back down. Now you can either stay with this version, and you keep your upper body still as we hover both legs and scissor one forwards and one backwards. Keeping the upper body still as you scissor forwards, backwards. And really point your toes quite firmly. Keep going, just letting Rachel back in. So let's do that a couple more times. Alrighty, keep that lift in the waistline. Rachel, we're back in, great. Alrighty, so let's give that a go on the other side. Again, try to line your body up so that your upper body is towards the back edge of the mat. And your feet are more towards the front edge. Get that lift in the waistline, so pick up the waist as you hover your leg. You get your heels to touch when both legs are in the air, flexing the feet on the hover and then coming down. So you point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs and heels, flex off feet and come back down. Breathe. A tougher version, we stay with a hover, split the leg, and we keep the upper body steady, wobbling optional. An interesting exercise because you think, oh God, I'm going to fall over. Oh no, I'm actually on the floor anyway. It's fine. All right, we're just going to do that through a couple more times. Getting that height in the leg, lifting the waist. All righty, so last one. Good job. So come and join me in a lunge position now. So we're going to bring keep hold of the stick as well. It helps us steady the balance. We want the stick on the same side as the front leg, like this. And a bit of distance between that front foot and this back knee. Now, for some of you, dropping your hips through and down will feel like enough of a stretch here. If you want to make it more intensive, I'm going to pick this back foot up and squeeze the heel towards the bottom. So find what feels doable on the edge of the comfort zone. And you tuck your bottom under. See if you can stack your shoulder above your hip. See yourself from a side view. Are you in forward lean? Can you bring your shoulders back above your hip? Alrighty, let's release that off. Now I'm conscious I'm on a nice studio padded floor. If it doesn't quite feel that way to you, you can always roll your mat up, especially if you're on a wooden floor on a mat. That can feel quite uncomfortable. So do what you need to do. So dropping the hips forwards and down. We can catch hold of that foot. Those of you doing the more advanced one, heel towards your bottom. Breathing into the stretch. Good to have a good old stretch. Alrighty, let's release. I'd like you to use your stick to monitor what your posture does as we do some presses. Now, the stick can give us a bit of stick on these. I find the stick kind of stays on a bit better if the stick is sort of head heavy. So think about where you line it up, and then can you keep it on your back as you lower your chest towards the ground? First level, we'll do it from the knees. You can wriggle your knees back a little bit for level 2, or for third level, we're like this, up on our toes. And the aim of the game is to keep your stick attached to your head, your shoulders, and your tailbone. So you're using it just to monitor your alignment. Often when we're compensating, our head will tend to lead the way. So it's a useful way of just checking in on if you can get your chest to lead the way. So finishing off your last couple. And from there, we're going to move into a groin stretch. And notice my knees are now at the edges of the mat. Toes are together here. Separate the knees. Bring your elbows down to the floor. As you do it, allow your back to arch a little bit. So eye gaze up. That's it. You've got to sort of stick your bum in the air on this one. Don't be shy. Open your chest. Deep breath. Now take your bottom back towards your heels. Breathe. And then we're going to meet again in our downward dog. So deep breath as you hold. Okay, park one foot in the middle of your mat. Sweeping the other leg up like this. We get a bit of height on that back leg. You should have a look up towards your foot. Can you get that foot on the ceiling? Or thereabouts. Breathe. And then bringing that leg down. Let's give that a go on the other side. So you're pressing one heel down into the floor. Get some height on that other leg. That's it. Push it up. You go right up. Reach your toes. Breathe. Alrighty, let's take a walk with our feet towards our hands. And we're going to unfold the body and come back up to standing. Ooh, who turned the heat up? So now's a good time for a drink. We're nearly there. Okay. A more standing stretch. Bring one foot forwards, tiptoe on your back foot, tuck your bottom under, just sink down into a lunge, taking the arms out wide, breathe. Now if you can see yourself in your screen, can you get your shoulders above your hip? And then straightening out through the front leg. We're going to repeat that, come down. Now some of you might prefer to stay with this lunge. Some of you might go for the side lean. So we're going to lean away from the back leg. Leaning sideways. Coming to the center and straightening out. Let's do that again. Coming down. So either sticking with basic lunge, or this time, hands towards the middle of your chest like this, and then rotating away from your back leg. Breathe. And let's release. Shake a leg, and we'll do it facing the other way now. Okay, so basic lunge, tiptoe on the back foot. Square up your hips. Tuck your bottom under as you come down. Lengthening the arms sideways. That's it. Hold, breathe. Just where you feel the stretch. And coming back up. And we're going to drop again. So either staying with this lunge. Those of you want to, we're going to lean away, sideways, away from the back leg. Breathe. Up, straightening our front leg. and bend into it again. All the way down, hands towards the middle of the chest, rotating away from the back leg, looking behind towards the back foot. Breathe. And let's release. And we're going to shake a leg. Well done. We need a little bit of wall space to stretch our pecs now. So if you can pop your hand just against a bit of wall, turn your fingers so that they're twizzled backwards like this, and stride your inside leg nearest the wall forward. The arm is now behind you. We're going to press the palm into the wall to initiate stretch, and turn the head to look in towards the middle of the room, towards the opposite shoulder. Pulling the back shoulder back. Breathe. And let's release. We're going to do that on the other side. So twizzling our fingers backwards again. Striding your inside leg forwards. And look behind you. Pressing the palm into the wall. Ooh, feels good to stretch the pecs. Breathe. All right, if you can find a stick, we're going to do some stretches for our levator scapular muscles, which can get quite tight if we're doing a lot of desk work. We've got more tension going on. We're going to walk our hands towards each other, grip the stick, and pull like you're trying to pull the stick apart. We're going to turn the head, look over the shoulder. Breathe. Pulling the stick apart, release the head. Walk your hands slightly closer together. Let them pull. Turn the head. Keep the stick attached to your head and your tailbone. And release. Walk your hands a little bit closer. Pull. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, well done. Let's swap the arm. So walking the hands again as close together as you can. Can you get this top elbow so it points up towards the ceiling, at least heading in that direction? And turning the head, look down behind you. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And release. Let's do that again. Can you nudge your fingers a little closer? Notice how close are your fingers this side compared to the other side. Discrepancies. Deep breath. Alrighty, just going to do that one more time. So release the head and then turn. Breathe. Alrighty, resting off. So if you'd like to dim your lights, drop yourself down onto your mat, whatever you need to do to get yourself comfy, do a few minutes, some R&R. Alrighty, so you can pop your hands just here over your belly. You've got one hand above your belly button, one hand below. Closing your eyes. And just have a kind of moment with yourself. Allow your body to sigh. Relax your shoulders into the mat. Feel the breath under your hands, rising, falling. And allow your hands to fill up as you take a deeper breath. And a long exhale out. So you can't blow out any more air from your lungs. So again, filling up and then exhaling out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And do that one more time. And just letting your attention settle on that ebb and flow of the breath. And just having a little mini celebration with yourself that you got your exercise done today. You did something positive for your health, your well-being, your joints, your bones, your muscles, your mental health, cognitive function. And just taking a moment to appreciate how those little mini efforts to be here to get it done, that knock-on effect to people around you, how your energy, your little decisions help to influence others. Just having that little mini yay me moment, celebration with yourself for getting it done today. Allow yourself this time to step out of the doing mode and just land in the being mode. Let your attention drift. Relax down more deeply. Noticing the sounds around you, being mindful of the music and the sounds of my voice. You drift away. And then being conscious of any background noise. Noticing your energy. Noticing your energy after the session today compared to the start of the session. Has there been a shift? If there's been a shift, how could you bottle some of that up and move that flow into your evening and over into the next day? And as you think about the day tomorrow, to set the intention of a healthy habit, whether it's just getting out for a walk, getting a bit more fresh air, trying a new green food, whatever it is. Have a little intention setting moment with yourself now. Just set the intention for your day tomorrow. I want you to open your eyes and just be aware of the space around you. Notice what you can see, different shapes, different colors. And when you're ready, if you can roll to your side, wakey time. So if you can, you're on mute when you're ready. Just have a little check-in.